welcome to Beyond the Words. Today, we're doing something a bit different, really getting into the language someone uses to describe, well, intimacy and destiny. Our material is this really powerful personal dedication. It comes from a written piece called My Favorite Things by D.L. Davis, the poet.
And what hits you straight away, I think, is that this isn't just a sweet poem. It feels more like a declaration, a manifesto almost.
Right, like a manifesto of devotion.
Yeah, the poet uses this incredibly structured approach. It's like they're building the relationship layer by layer, starting with basic need all the way up to something like artistic perfection.
Exactly. So we're not just looking at nice words here, we're analyzing the claims being made, the structure of this devotion. We want to show you, our listeners, how these really intense, specific images, everything from like rocks to stars, are used to define a love that feels absolutely essential.
Foundational even.
Yeah, foundational. So let's start right there at the base layer, the stability that seems to make everything else possible.
Okay, and if you look at how it's put together, the poet deliberately starts with physical necessity. It's like saying, okay, stability first, then we can talk about the beautiful stuff.
Right. That grounding feels really important.
It is.
So let's unpack these first big metaphors, what we're calling the architecture of stability. The partner is defined right away with terms for like survival and support. My backbone.
Which is core, right? You can't stand without it.
Exactly. And then my steady stone in a storm to lean on.
Yeah. A backbone gives structure. A steady stone gives anchorage. It's saying this person provides immediate, practical, reliable strength.
It implies that without them, the speaker is, well, fundamentally weakened, incapacitated maybe.
I think so, at least in that storm context.
So here's what I find. Maybe jarring isn't the right word, but fascinating. The jump from that practical strength, the stone, to something almost otherworldly.
It shifts gears quickly.
The structure isn't just strong, it becomes sacred.
Right. And that's a deliberate move, isn't it? It's using hyperbole to really elevate the relationship status.
So it goes from physical strength to this idea of a safe haven. Okay, that makes sense.
But then it leaps again. This safe haven is compared to the absolute highest levels of perfection we can imagine.
You mean like glorious as heaven?
Exactly. And sacred as the Garden of Eden, it connects the partner's presence directly to paradise.
So, wait, the partner isn't just a shelter from the storm. They're literally paradise itself. How can they be both the rough anchoring stone and this perfect, maybe even weightless heavenly place?
Well, I think that contrast, that juxtaposition, is the power here.
Okay.
It's asserting that the partner provides both the down-to-earth stability you need just to survive and the ultimate, maybe spiritual reward.
So it creates this complete sense of security. Like the speaker feels so protected that their personal world becomes Eden.
Precisely. It frames the relationship as something preordained, absolutely safe, almost outside of normal life's risks.
Okay, that makes sense. So once that foundation is locked in, you've got the backbone, the safe haven, the Eden, then the speaker can kind of relax and notice the details.
Yes, exactly. They're free to appreciate the unique, specific things about the partner.
Which leads us perfectly into our second part, intimate details and celestial grandeur. We're looking now at the specific beauty that this safety allows them to see.
And this section shifts more to sensory details. But again, the poet keeps that sense of grand scale running underneath. There's this constant contrast between softness and vastness.
Let's start with the softness, the comfort. There's the line about arms soft as cumulus clouds.
Lovely image, isn't it? Weightless, comforting, immediate ease.
Very gentle. But then, right after that cloud-like softness, we get immense depth.
Right. Look at how a simple physical trait is described. Dimples deep as the sea.
Deep as the sea. That's quite a comparison for dimples.
It is. It's affectionate, it's personal, but it's still tied to this huge, powerful, natural scale.
So you have the soft cloud and the deep sea in the same person.
Exactly. It suggests the partner holds both gentleness, like the air, and profound depth, like the ocean, all at once.
And just so it doesn't get too epic, there's that lovely simple bit. Smile cute as can be.
That keeps it grounded. It brings it back to the everyday reality of affection, not just mythology.
Keeps it real.
Yeah, but then the necessity theme comes roaring back, amplified again with hyperbole.
You mean the air I breathe?
That's the one. The partner isn't just helpful or nice to have around. They are essential life support, like actual physiological necessity.
Wow. Okay, so the relationship is literally vital, indispensable.
Yes.
And that ties into the partner being a guide, right? the guiding light.
It does. The physical feature of the eyes becomes the navigation tool. Eyes sparkle bright as the northern star.
The northern star, always there, always reliable for direction.
Exactly. It's a subtle use of, well, metonymy, really. The eyes aren't just pretty, they represent guidance. The partner's base is the compass.
Taking the speaker safely through those storms mentioned earlier.
From the stone foundation out onto the sea of life, guided by that star.
And this whole section wraps up by defining this unique person as something precious and intricate.
Yes, a vision of loveliness, a gem in its purest, most complex form.
Purest and complex. That final bit acknowledges the surface beauty, but also the internal intricacy, like the structure of a gem.
The inherent value, the rarity, that geological quality.
Right. And if something is that perfect, that complex, that essential, well, it makes you wonder where it came from. Can't just be random chance, can it?
Exactly. That idea of complexity, the carefully crafted gem. Yeah, it sort of demands an origin story.
Which brings us to part 3. Destiny, rebirth, and the woven connection. The poet basically says this wasn't an accident.
This is where it moves firmly into the realm of the preordained, of destiny. While the speaker calls the partner, my personal testimony I lay at the feet of the Almighty who carefully crafted you for me.
Carefully crafted you for me. Wow, that's a huge claim.
It is. It asserts it was intentional, customized, a perfect fit designed by a higher power. It removes any doubt about whether this is the right relationship.
The implication being that every detail we just talked about, the deep dimples, the star-like eyes, the backbone strength, all of it was made specifically for the speaker.
Exactly. And the effect this has on the speaker isn't just happiness, it's presented as total transformation.
Right. They say they are blessed, reborn, a new life with you as my wife.
It's not just an improvement, it's framed as a complete reset. A new existence starts with this person. The past is, in a way, nullified.
A whole new life. And this unity, this new life together is then visualized using metaphors of connection, right? Like weaving.
Yes, it's not just two people living side by side. It's something fused, intrinsically linked.
Our souls are woven as one.
And the goal is telling love stories that will stand the test of time. It's about creating a legacy, a mythology that outlasts them.
Building something enduring. And to really hammer home that fusion, we get that incredibly tactile image.
A tapestry.
Yes, an intricate tapestry tightly intertwined.
A tapestry is complex, beautiful, and known for lasting centuries, right? And when threads are woven tightly, they become much stronger together than they were apart.
So the intricacies suggest the beauty and complexity of their combined lives.
And the tightness suggests the strength and permanence that comes from that union, melding their separate selves into something new and strong.
That tapestry image, that visual art feels like a perfect setup for the final section where we shift from visual art to sound to music.
It does. Part 4, the musical conclusion.
This feels like the ultimate synthesis, doesn't it?
I think so. The relationship isn't just stable or beautiful or destined. It achieves a state of perfect harmony, like music.
We move into these musical tuning metaphors. There's that line about internal harmony. You are in the key of me.
What a phrase. It suggests the partner resonates perfectly with the speaker's fundamental nature, like they're the correct essential tuning note for the speaker's very being.
And crucially, the partner took an active role in creating this harmony.
Yes, you fine-tuned my heartstrings.
Fine-tuned, implying the speaker might have been, out of tune before? Dissonant, chaotic, maybe?
Could be. And the partner actively intervened, adjusted things, brought that internal state into alignment, into organized, beautiful emotion.
So the partner acts like a master technician for the soul.
Master technician for the soul. I like that. They took the steady stone, the guiding light, the crafted gem, and aligned all the internal parts.
And the result, the grand finale of this whole process.
It's the final masterpiece. Now a beautiful symphony.
A symphony, the ultimate expression of complex parts working together in harmony.
Exactly. Stability, intimacy, destiny, all leading to this perfect sonic result. But what really elevates this, I think, is who gets the credit for this symphony.
Oh, right. It's not just their symphony. It's composed by Prince, written by poetry.
Which is just wow. What a claim to make in a personal dedication.
Yeah, why bring Prince into it?
Yeah.
A global music icon known for genius complexity artistry.
Well, it connects their personal love story to that legacy of artistic genius, doesn't it? It implies their relationship is inherently masterful, innovative, maybe even a bit funky and timeless, like Prince's best work.
Okay, so it lends it cultural weight. Cool. And written by poetry.
That grounds it in something older, more universal. The enduring power of language, of art itself, is what ultimately defines their bond.
So their love is framed as being both cutting-edge, modern genius, and anciently profound through the craft of poetry itself.
A pretty comprehensive claim.
Absolutely. So pulling it all together, this dedication gives us a really complete layer definition of a partner and a relationship.
It really does. It moves so smoothly from the absolute necessity of stability, the backbone, the steady stone, all the way through intimacy and destiny, to enabling this essential, beautiful harmony, the fine-tuned heartstrings, the symphony.
The language makes this huge, sweeping claim of preordained perfection, but it builds it piece by piece with these incredibly specific, powerful metaphors.
It's really a masterclass in conveying depth, using the grandest possible comparisons, heaven, Eden, the northern star, Prince, to describe the most intimate personal feelings. It's like a roadmap for defining love. You need the stability first, then the intimacy, and then the sense of destiny seals it all.
Which definitely leaves us with something to think about. Yeah, for you, our listeners, if this partner is described as being in the key of me, leading to a beautiful symphony. What are the specific details in your own life? Maybe people, maybe passions, maybe core principles. What are those foundational elements for you? Your backbone, your steady stone. What are the things that allow your own personal symphony, whatever that looks like, to be composed and written?
Also, what key elements bring your own internal music into harmony?
Something to consider. Let us know in the comments below.
Please like and subscribe.
See you in the next episode as we go beyond the words.